Of course, it now makes sense to also touch on legislative aspects. What is happening in the field of legislation? We are indeed now in a time when the use of microplastics in personal care products is being phased out. We are also on the way to the effective limitation of intentionally added and deliberately used microplastics. In 2018, ECHA, the European Chemicals Agency, at the initiative of the European Commission, launched a study, Risk Assessment of Microplastic Components. In 2019, they proposed restrictions, which then went through different procedures, involving various stakeholders, different committees, risk assessment committees, socio-economic analysis committees and so on. And in 2022, the adoption of these restrictions is expected, and the production, import and sale of such products will be permanently banned. However, the longer-term goal of such restrictions is to prevent the release of some 500,000 tons of microplastics during the next 20 years. The Netherlands was the first country to ban the import, production, and sale of microbeads in rinse-off products. England also imposed the same ban in 2018, and in 2020, Canada, France, and New Zealand, followed by Italy. So, the countries are already urging their initiative. They are working in the preventive direction. Similar measures are expected soon also at the level of the European Union. So, what is the alternative to microbeads and their roles in household products? Today we already know a lot of alternatives, which can be different waxes, starch from various plant sources, seaweed, silicon dioxide or quartz, clay and so on. We have different walnuts, almond shells, stones, cellulose, sugar, poppy seeds, coffee beans, so there are quite a few good alternatives today. Years ago, manufacturers were surveyed and asked whether they were already investigating or doing something in the direction of replacing synthetic polymers with some natural components. A lot was said about walnut shells, apricot shells, and pits. So, everyone strived to make substances biodegradable in as many different environments as possible. These substances have already been used in many products for many years. They are well established in the market. Chemically, silicon dioxide, quartz sand, and quartz rock are the most widely used, mainly due to their inert, non-toxic nature. Of course, it is also very unlikely for them to cause allergic reactions. For example, I found some data for Henkel, which is a very well-known manufacturer. They are currently testing several types of alternative abrasives, lactic acid, walnut shells, and silicon dioxide. Also, jojoba grains, for example, at Colgate. So yes, manufacturers are trying to adapt.